What is God? Who is God? Is a question I ask myself my whole life. Since a kid, I was raised in the church. My great grandfather was a pastor. My grandmother loved church, and we went to church a lot. My grandmother sung in the choir. My uncle gave his life to God one day. I don't know what that nigga doing now, but he was rocking with God. As a kid, I couldn't understand it. I used to see people dance in church. I was young. It was some hoes in there. It was it was really weird. It was stories of a guy in a whale's mouth, and it just didn't seem real. Even when I was in fifth grade, I was my elementary school. They had an option that if for like an elective for a fifth grader, you could go across the street to the church and you could like learn Bible study. So in fifth grade, I already knew all the 10 commandments, and I don't even remember how I remembered them, but it was always intriguing and fascinating to me. And I never thought it was real, even as a kid. But for some reason, I was scared shitless. Nigga, I thought God would kill you. I didn't think nothing good about most people I know when it's time for God to come in is when something extremely bad or extremely good is happening. And most of it is a whole bunch of hope. Most of the God people that I know, after learning what God is, I realized that they don't know. So this whole time, I was just around people that didn't know what God was. It was made believe. So once I became an adult, like 18, I thought maybe do the Muslim shit. A nigga start doing the Muslim shit. That wasn't real either. That was even worse. Nigga had to like, it just didn't seem, it all seemed like a scam. So then I went atheist, nigga. Don't believe in nothing. Then I kind of wondered what God was more. It's always been a boggling question. So then I read the Bible, I studied different cultures and all, and this is an amazing reality. Once you realize that you are God and God is in you, if you read the Bible correctly, it tells you that. But I don't just believe in the Bible. I just believe in the concept that it teaches you, and that whatever you put your mind to, you can be. And it's salvation. It tells you every aspect of life that you might run into, how to operate and be wise and intelligent and have no fear or negative view on life. And you can get through any challenge that's bestowed upon you with God. But it's not Jesus or that Christian made up shit. So this album is dedicated to the Bible, and we're gonna have some fun. So in the beginning, the world was dark. It was like the galaxy, just nothing. See now the Charles Darwin and all them, they think it was a big bang. The Bible say God was the big bang. God came in and he created everything, heaven, earth, stars, moon. He brought the water, and there's some other creative terms and ways he make it. The Bible make this thing look real sexy. I ain't gonna lie to you. It tells you like he pulled it over like you tucking yourself in with the ocean. That's how God envisioned all this. When he created the light, he just he knew what darkness was. So he knew that darkness wasn't about shit. So some light gotta come in. So he created the dark and the light, because you're gonna go through darkness and lightness in your life. And you need to know that God is with you, pretty much, right? So then he created like a 7-day system. So it's only 7 days with God. God, I don't know where he get the number 7 from, but he made 7 days. So he made all of this. One of them days he rested. I don't know for sure. I ain't gonna act like I know. I'm just telling you, I read the book. So, and that's probably some important information, but you can go get that information from somewhere else. This ain't that kind of party. So, so he made fish. He made every animal on earth. He made all of that. So after God created the heavens, earth, every creature, everything like that, he created Adam. So when he created Adam from the dust. And he molded them with his hands, like on like a real pottery type of project. He molded them finely tuned, finely cut. Now I don't even know how old Adam is either. So he didn't. I don't know if he's an old man. He could be a baby. We don't know. He's the first person ever. So we're gonna take him like in his prime. So he's like a 29-year-old LeBron, chiseled, tall, muscular, can kick ass and take names, right? So Adam has dominion over everything on earth because he is God. And God got dominion over earth because God created the earth. So Adam now has dominion over every species on earth. And I don't really think that's true because I just seen a shark eat a man the other day. So I don't really know how that worked. And the first man on earth, scientifically, or even after the Bible, from what they say, used to get ate by like leopards and things of that nature and big birds. So who knows, right? So after he made Adam, he gave him a couple rules, dominion, and he said, "Do not eat. You can eat of anything on in this garden. He's in the garden to eat it. You can eat anything here. You can do whatever you want. This is heaven, and you are God. And if you listen to me, which is God, which I guess is in you, or we're gonna act like it's some mystical creature in this. This God, this garden is yours. Just don't eat from that tree of the knowledge of good and evil, because if you do, you shall surely die." Now, I don't. That's what he told him. If you eat of it, you will die. So after that, God sat back and he said, "Dang, he made a mistake. The only thing that he didn't do all the way wrong was didn't give Adam a woman. Well, not a woman, a companion. I guess she ain't called a woman yet. So what he did was he put Adam to sleep, knocked him out. Bam, there you go. And he took from his rib, he took from his side one of his ribs and he created the woman. So now Adam's knocked out. He's under anesthesia. God take the woman from him. Then when he wake up, so he now tells Adam, because of this, a man should leave his father's and mother's house and cleave to his wife, and they should become one flesh. Now, if that's the case, the rules are still intact. The rules that God gave Adam not to eat from this tree of the knowledge of good and evil is still the rules. He shouldn't have to come back through and lay him down again to this woman because she's one flesh. So he done told him once, and that should be all he had to tell him, right? So with that being said, the snake in the garden, the serpent, which got the spirit of the devil, came, ran up on Eve. Her name's not Eve yet either. She's still Adam. They're one person. And she said, well, it snuck up on the woman. She say, well, he say, the snake say, um, you can eat the apple. Why God tripping? She say, no, we can't eat it, because surely we shall die. The snake say, nah, man, he hating on you. He just mad because if you eat it, you'll be just like him. Which is crazy because you're already like him. So the snake got some smooth game on him, right? And this is an out-of-pocket bitch too. Just so yeah, because she shouldn't be talking to the devil, but she is. So she eat it. Bam, she bite it. She comes, she brings it to her husband. He's a simp, super simp. his wife come and say, hey, do something you ain't got no business doing. So she come and she come to tell Adam, hey, you should eat the apple. Adam like, nah, God said don't do that. She insists because this dude's a sucker. He can't, the Lord done blessed him with some vagina and he don't know how to say no to it. He's out his mind. He he's he has a, this is the devil already in him. This nigga got a lustful nature already. He can't even, he can't see life without this woman, right? He supposed to let her go. But instead he ate the apple too, right? So once he ate the apple, God, they get naked. No, yeah. So once he ate the apple, they both realize they naked and they go cover themselves up. So God is angry about this. So he walking through the garden. They looking for Adam. Adam, he called Adam. Hey, Adam, where you at? Adam was scared and he was hiding and he said, here I am. God say, why are you, naked and all? He said, how do you know you're naked? These things. He questioned him. He's scolding Adam. He's getting to the bottom of this is how your father do. And this is how God is your father, nigga. So this is what God is doing to Adam. Hey man, I told you not to do something, you done it. And Adam Adam is a real deal sucker. Adam's first instinct was to blame his wife. Man, the woman you gave me, she fucked me over. But God said no, gave you direction. So what God did, he went and he cursed everybody involved. Everybody's going to jail. Nigga, this is accessory to a crime. So he cursed the snake. He said, for the rest of your days, you should slither on your stomach. Now, I guess, I don't know if he was already slithering. They said he was smoothing, so I don't know if he was a walking snake or a serpent. We ain't gonna call it a snake. If he was a walking serpent or if back then, I guess it was like a crocodile, because a snake is a reptile. So this must have been a Komodo dragon that snuck up on Eve. Yeah, I would have been scared. I would have ate the apple too if a Komodo dragon ran up on me. But that's not that. It's neither here nor there. So he cursed the woman. He said, since you ate of the apple, I curse you with childbirth pain. I said that all fucked up. With childbirth pains for the rest of your days. So whenever you have a baby, it's gonna hurt. And that's why I don't understand why women who are Christians complain about the pain from labor. I can only imagine it because I'm not a woman and I don't want to have that curse. I'm cool with my curse that God gave me. So they complain about childbirth pains, but the Bible say they're gonna have it to the end of their days. So, hey, then she said, God, he cursed her with that. Then he said, and your desire shall be for your husband, and he shall rule over you. Because pretty much, whenever you get to do something by yourself, you always find a way to fuck it up. So we're gonna have to put a responsible guy ahead of you, and he gonna have to show you how to move out here in the garden. But Adam, he don't really fit the job. Adam can't get the job done. So now God cursed Adam. He tell Adam, cursed be the ground you walk on, and from it you shall eat. And he said, thorns and thistles is what should come of it, and of the field of this herb shall you eat, pretty much. So, pretty much, and he said the sweat of his brow should he eat this shit until the day he dies. So that means it don't matter how hard don't matter how hard Adam worked, he's gonna have nothing but pain and sorrow. Nothing's gonna work out for him. Everything is gonna fall on his face, all because he didn't follow the rules of God, because he was walking in heaven. He was in the grace of God, he was the Spirit of God. He was God, but God gave him one rule, not to do this. And he did it because he listened to his wife. So because of that, yeah, so Adam was with God till he disobeyed God, listened to his woman. Now all of a sudden he's in hell, pure agony. Nothing's gonna work for Adam. It don't matter what he do. It don't matter how hard he tries. It's gonna be nothing but suffering, pain, and sorrow. And it's gonna be a long life. So it's gonna be nothing but just straight nothingness. And I don't know the average age then, but shit, nigga, 15 years of that sucks. 12 days of that sucks. But this is his curse, right? And the whole point, this is the first story ever told in the Bible. And if you believe in the Bible, that means this is the first story ever. And the first story paints it clear and plain. If you listen to your wife and does what she wants you to do, you're gonna go to hell. You're gonna your life isn't gonna pan out the way it needs to pan out because you're not walking with God. You made your wife God, and your wife is close to the devil. Because also that curse, I forgot, he said that the woman and the snake will have enmity between themselves for the rest of their days. That means they're gonna have a hatred between each other. So she's closer to the devil. And since you over there dancing with the devil, that's why your life is in shambles. Not because the job hates you, not because, nigga, you didn't go to college. It's because the woman's your God. And when you operate like that, you can never be in the grace of the real God, your true consciousness. When you the kind of motherfucker who can't do anything because of his wife, or in the back of your mind, everything you think, man, my wife could leave me and take the kids. How my wife gonna feel? Nigga, that's hell on earth. And that's put, and you can't just tell somebody this. God gotta tell them. That's why they just, cause you could have just wrote in the Bible, hey man, you listen to your wife, life is gonna be hell. They had to come up with a whole story to convince you that you ain't supposed to be making pussy your God. Cause that's all it is, sucker. So yeah, that's the story of Adam. Hopefully you're not living like Adam, because Adam is miserable. You want to live like Adam pre-woman, when he get the name, when he can jump in the ocean and don't get ate by a shark. That's when you want to live like Adam, baby. So Adam and Eve, they have two kids, Cain and Abel. Now, they're in the field gathering what they gather, you know, living, doing what you do as a human being, waking up, living. But you got to remember, their dad's cursed. They're cursed too. They just don't know it. So both of them get together what they got. You know, this dude might got, hey, I'm good with this. I know how to build a house. One guy say, man, I know how to plumb. I'm a great plumber. One dude hop up, say, man, I'm an electrician. It's just all what you can bring to the table. So Cain brought his offering to God. Abel brought his offering to God. God wasn't rocking with Cain's offering at the moment. He was rocking with Abel. Don't mean that he's saying, hey, Cain, I ain't never gonna fuck with you again. Just right now, what I need, Abel got. You know, so Cain didn't like that. Cain didn't like when he was rejected. He became a player hater. And God seen that in the spirit. And God say, hey man, you do know I can see everything. And if you got that in your heart, whatever's in your heart is the only thing that's going to produce outside of you. And whatever produce outside of you, that's what you got to eat. That's what you got to wear on your body. He couldn't understand that hating got too out of hand in his soul. He went and killed Abel. I don't know how he killed him. Because I'm envisioning like a rock, or probably like a Ric Flair. No, Ric Flair ain't never choked nobody out. Probably like one of them Afghanistan rear naked chokes. That's what he put Abel in. Cause they in the Middle East too. So it was like a Osama bin Laden style chokeout. And he killed Abel, right? So after he killed Abel, God came to him and he gave him the same curse that his daddy did. And when he told him, you're gonna have to eat from the land and thorns and thistles, that kind of stuff. And he kicked him out the whole, whatever country they was in, I don't know. But now he has to go somewhere else and find a wife. Because there's other people outside of this place. He banned them to somewhere else. Even though it's just Adam and Eve who had 2 sons, one son gotta go. He ain't good. They ain't even in heaven. So they probably by heaven. He ain't even good in a 5-mile radius. He got to get the fuck on. So he goes. So after he got rid of Cain and all that, God was very mad about what he made with man. He was repulsed that he made man because he seen the wickedness of man's heart and said every imagination of man's heart is evil continuously. But he made this motherfucker. And he said that whatever, he didn't like what he made. He was disgusted. So he said he would destroy it. So he come with a flood. He said he's gonna destroy the world, right? But luckily, here come Noah. Noah was a just man. I don't even know if he knew God. He just was acting in the character that God liked. And he was walking. God told him, hey, I'm gonna destroy the earth. I wanna wipe away everything I made. But you seem to walk the path that I feel. I think I can rock with that. I think that you're the epitome of what I wanted to create, but I was too busy over there rocking with Adam. Adam's a simp, his son's a player hater, and his wife's a hoe. So the only thing that I think can save you and your family, because since you walking with God, your family should be right. This dude must have been a Muslim or something. And he Noah must have been of a whole nother ethnicity. Noah probably thinking, man, man, you killed them other 2 niggas. I ain't trying to rock with you. You known for destroying. You talking about destroying the world, nigga? And so yeah, Noah's confused. So God tell Noah, build an ark, and I want it fly, because he wants the finest wood the Middle East can find. I don't know where they get wood from or what's going on, but he wants some player shit, some of that French wood, right? So he said, get your family together. I want you to take 2 of every animal. They gonna save them too. So I guess he just wanted to destroy man, because if he's gonna destroy the world, why bring everything with him? And why not just kill Noah? Fuck him. So Noah followed directions. Noah with it. Noah is a real stomp down, stand up soldier for the Lord. Noah should have been Adam. Noah followed directions to a T, right? So flood come. Noah survives the flood. It's rocky in there though. Noah probably think he gonna die. Ain't no telling what Noah going through. He probably everything's going astray, but he holding through the fort, right? So after the flood, after that hard time that Noah went through, once he got off the boat, he got together a couple of animals, and he performed a burnt offering for the Lord. He burnt the animals, went and rolled them some za, and he smoked one for the Lord. He put one in there. Thank you. That's how I do too. I do that before I go on stage or whenever I get home safely or do anything. I fire one up. Thank you, God, for getting me here. So yeah, that's what Noah did. And after that, God was pleased with him. He said, appreciate that. And he said for the act that Noah done, for man's sake, will he never destroy the earth or any living thing or smite all of that because he knows, and this is what it say, he knows that man's heart and imagination is evil since a youth, since birth, and there's nothing he can do about it. So he made that promise with Noah, and then after a while, Noah was living, walking with God. Then he became a drunk. That's how it's hard because he was 600. Nigga, it's hard to go 600 years without drinking some Jack. Nigga, I've been saying I'm gonna stop drinking Jack Daniels and Hennessy and Tito's vodka and smoking weed and all that kind of shit. But I can't imagine if you had to go through what they say is hell for 600 years. You would have to drink something. So Noah got drunk and he passed out. He came home stumbling drunk. I done this too before, so I could feel him. And he was naked. He just fell out. He didn't try to put on no pajamas or nothing, nigga. He just fell out and he was butt ass naked, and his son came and covered him. As soon as he covered him, Noah jump up and cuss his son out and say, nigga, you cursed. This is Canaan. I don't know where he comes from, but Noah had kids. He had a lot of kids. So he cursed his son and say, nigga, you're never gonna make it. You're pathetic. I can't believe I had you. You know how a drunk motherfucker be when they come home and they mad at the world and they just start kicking ass and taking names. That was Noah. Noah turned into that. So no man leaves clean. Noah dies, but he has lots of kids. They have kids. He got like some great grands running around, right? The whole world spoke one language. Noah's grandkids, these is like some rich millionaire motherfuckers type. This the type of shit they done. They decide, man, let's make a tower to heaven. Man, we can get all the way to God. If all and I don't even know how they built this tower, just like I guess the same way they built the pyramids. Slave labor, maybe. I don't know. But I don't know if what's that dude name? Um the dude that make the steel, his not Rockefeller, the other guy. Something steel, Carnegie and them others. They got some steel together and tried to make a skyscraper all the way to heaven. And I guess heaven is in the air because God thought they were gonna make it, and he did a he bombed the tower. Nigga dropped a nuke on the tower, well not a nuke because they stayed alive. So he shot one of them Israeli missiles into the tower, right? And he confused all their languages. This was the Tower of Babel. So that's why when you hear somebody speaking another language, it sounds like Babel, because that's what God named it. And he said, so the world can't communicate, because if the world can communicate, they gonna get to God. And no, God don't want you nowhere near him. He know that you're full of shit, you're tainted, you're a liar, and you ain't gonna do nothing but mess everything up when you get your hands on it. So he said, if I let these people get together and they morph all that bullshit that's going on in their mind and heart and soul, they gonna come put that on me. And I can't help them no more. After that stunt Adam pulled, and then that stunt that Cain pulled, and then Noah came through with some bullshit, then his great great grandkids is trying me too. Nah, I don't want nothing to do with y'all. Abraham is a special story because all religions, well, the three main religions, Islam, Christianity, I guess Judaism, or I don't know for sure, don't quote me on that. But those come from Abraham. He is fathers, the father of these things, because in this story of Abraham, God said, I shall make great nations out of thee. And out of thee came Israel. And Israel, he started beefing with the Canaanites, which was Noah's grandson from this book. But pretty much Abraham is the story of all stories. If you thought Adam was a motherfucker and then Noah was a motherfucker, Abraham is the big dog. Cause Abraham, God talked to him when he's 75. God come and tell him, he say, get up, go to a place that I should show thee. Now, Abraham, it says, leave thy father's house. So Abraham living with his people, and he's 75. Now, Noah lived to 600. So I don't know, 75 could be a toddler. Who knows? Or 70, because they didn't say how old Adam was. So we going to just think of 75 as uh he's an old man, but he's healthy. So he's a wise man. He could possibly die. We're gonna say that age of expectancy is just 200. We're gonna to see the kind of physique Adam got. So Adam leaves his father's house. God say, "Go to a place I should show thee." So Adam, he go to eat, and he come from money. He got a lot of his people got gold and silver servants made. He's like a Rockefeller or a Trump. He's like one of them motherfuckers. He's a Musk. He's a higher up kind of guy from them loins. So he it ain't no telling if he fall on his ass, it might hurt a lot because he don't know what being on his ass is like the average nigga. Or if he fall on his ass, he could become the president. Who knows? So he go to Egypt. I guess Egypt is this place to be. Oh shit. No, he don't go to Egypt first. Where he went first was desolate. Where he went first, he must have been in like Alabama, and so he needed to be in a place like L.A. or New York or a popping city. So he go to Egypt, which is like the equivalent of that, I reckon, or put in the country terms. Egypt is a place where it's prosperity, it's the shit. And when he go there, he tell his wife, because he took his wife and his nephew. So he took a whole bunch of money, cattle, sheep, all kind of stuff from the crib. His wife and his nephew. His nephew on the road with him and his wife. So when he get to, and his wife named Sarari. They gonna change her name to Sarah, but her name is Sarari for now. So they go to Egypt. He tell his wife, play like my sister, because if I telling you my wife, they'll kill me and you. They probably kill me. They probably gonna fuck you. But they end up when he when he say that's his wife, I mean his sister. Pharaoh's wife say, damn, that's Pharaoh must have been having threesomes or something, because his wife said, damn, she fine, and everybody else said she fine. So his wife took her, brung her, and then whatever they did with her, ain't no telling what happened up there with Pharaoh. It probably could have been a Diddy. It's all kind a Diddy party. It's probably what it's like. But it's all kinds of shit probably happening with Pharaoh. He got gold, money. Egypt is popping. Abraham came through, brought his sister, and we gonna run the train on her. That's probably what they did to his wife. So uh, a plague struck Egypt because of this. So Pharaoh get mad because now he trying to figure out what's going on. Abraham said, "Hey man, that's my wife." He said, "Nigga, we just men up here. Now we do some freaky shit, but we'll never fuck a nigga's wife." That ain't what we do. So the whole country was messed up because of adultery right then and there. So they got rid of Abraham. So Abraham had to leave, and where he went, he had to take Lot, his wife. He had to take everybody, right? So he pitched his tent. So Abraham, he leave Egypt. He get kicked out. So he take Lot, his wife, everything they have, and they try to build in the middle of nowhere. Now, he had to tell Lot to get on. Him and Lot had to get away from each other because the ground couldn't bear both of them. They both couldn't prosper where they was at. It's two men together. So two men together, things happen because, you know, the tension is they rooting to be the big dog. One nigga saying, "Man, I planted the tulips. No, I planted it," and the ground couldn't bear both of them, and it was some bitches around. So if it's just Lot is his nephew. Lot's his nephew, so Lot want to fuck too. So if all the bitches in the all the what is it the hens in the rooster house, one of the roosters got to die by the claws of the other rooster. So it's better that Lot get gone before you fuck around and get killed in a Mexican cockfight around this motherfucker. So Lot go, he get gone. So he pitch a tent. He pitch a tent by Gomorrah, Sodom and Gomorrah. Now Sodom and Gomorrah is made because while Lot's plotting moving there, Sodom and Gomorrah and them, they start going to war with some other people and they get together. They start contriving an idea. So right now, Lot planted his flag right there and he's right by them. But Sodom and Gomorrah was a wicked place in God's eyes. Cause not only was they doing some killing, them niggas was fucking each other. It was like a Dwayne Wade house. It was Dwayne Wade and Will Smith house combined. So it was nothing but straight booty action. It was killing, butt fucking, butt fucking, killing, and butt fucking. And God didn't like that. And this where Lot was adjacent to. So they fighting wars and all. They get out with their goods. They come and snatch everything, run, and then they kidnap Lot and his wife and all his belongings. So now Abraham get word. I don't know how Abraham got word because he's nowhere near this motherfucker. So he get word. He go down there. He try to talk to the king of Sodom and Gomorrah. They say, you can't get him back, but if you don't trip, you let us have him and your things and we give you a couple dollars. And Abraham said, "No, I ain't gonna let y'all say that y'all made me rich, this and this and this." And he just leave his nephew. He say, "Fuck it, man, I can't help him right now." But he wants to help him. So he's dying on the inside because he can't help his nephew. So he go back to where he at. He cried to God, "Oh man, I can't find my nephew. He down there with them boys. They might be fucking him. Ain't no telling what them niggas down there in Gomorrah do." So some time go by, and Adam is, he wrestling with God. He don't know why he's where he's at, and he's childless. So God told him, He said, "I'm gonna bless you with a child." And Abraham couldn't believe it. He said, "Man, ain't no way in the hell you gonna bless a 90-year-old man with a child, because his wife can't give him a child." Then he said he gonna bless him with his son. That's enough to make a nigga do a backflip right then and there. Like you say you gonna bless me with a child, but it's a daughter. Did you really bless me? God damn. So he fall on his face. He say, man, nah, can't no way I get a child as a 90-year-old. And his wife couldn't bear a child. So they had a maid, one of his servants that he got from his daddy house. His wife say, just fuck the maid and get her pregnant. And I appreciate we can take this baby you make as my baby. So Abraham, he her name is Hagar or Hagar. Abraham go smash and he make a baby. He make Ishmael. And Ishmael is gonna be a great guy because God say whatever comes from Abraham is gonna be okay, right? So when he have this side baby, the his wife Sahari, we're gonna call her Sarah because the name get changed. Sarah. She mad at the nigga. Like, I can't believe you would do this. Why would you go have a baby with this and this? And he like, but you told me to do it. So now while they arguing, the side chick, she snatch her baby and she run out and she's mad. And God say, hey, don't do that. Go back. So she go back and then so Abraham get the servant pregnant, right? He have his baby named Ishmael. God said, hey, he's gonna be like a hunter, a a wild man, one of them, cause he's a bastard baby. So he gonna pretty much run rampant, and he gonna be a man of the field type of thing, but in a macho way. And when he had this baby, his wife is mad at him. She go to arguing with him, telling him he ain't shit in front of his son and in front of his baby mama, and his baby mama leave and run away, and an angel come get her and say, nah, go back and all kinds of things, don't worry about it, your son's straight, he gonna be. that's that's Abraham we talking about. So after Abraham hold this situation down like a gangster, God winked at him, said, man, look, you a chosen one. Now I'm gonna change your name to Abram. That's your name now. And you gonna have many nations follow after you. You gonna be the HNIC, the head nigga in charge of everything through me. All you gotta do is circumcise all your kids and yourself. So this nigga had to cut the meat off his dick at 90. I don't know what he cut it off with or how he did it, but he was circumcised at 90, and God said all the boys of 8 days that have to be circumcised. So Ishmael was circumcised at 11. So he circumcised himself, all that. After he circumcised himself, God was pleased with him. He said, hey man, you've been following the route that I've told you, and you ain't never turned your back on me yet. I'm gonna grant you your son. Abraham couldn't believe it. He said, nah. He said his name would be Isaac. And God told Sarah that too. Hey, whispered in her ear, I'm gonna get you a son. His name gonna be Isaac. At this same time, a couple of men is coming through the street. They going down to Sodom and Gomorrah because God done told them to destroy it. Abraham know his nephew down there. He go to tell him, please don't destroy it. Hey, what if it's some just men down there? What if it's some men who really stand on code and principles and can really, follow God? Please don't destroy it. They go to bargaining with him, and pretty much in the end they say it gotta go. So while Abraham's having this conversation, he slip up and tell him, well, actually, he don't slip up. He's in glee. He's hysterical about the fact that God told him he gonna have a son. So he telling them they got a son. His wife in there not believing at the same time. She's saying, I can't have a son. Word get straight back to Abraham. He figure out that his wife in there not believing the word of God. He tell the three men, hey, have a good day. Go ahead down there, do what you gotta do. I gotta handle my wife. He run back into the tent. He said, hey, what's going on? God told me that you don't believe. God had done told her, hey, this real. This what the book say. God say, why before he comes in, while she's down there weeping and things, God say, there's no reason to cry pretty much because Abraham is the best father on earth and he would know how to raise his kids. So don't trip on that. So Abraham, he going there, get his woman together and all that. At this time, the three guys, they go into Sodom and Gomorrah. When they go to Sodom and Gomorrah, Lot meet him and he like, hey man, please don't destroy the place, man. Just come in and see how it's looking. The people, the community in Sodom and Gomorrah, they tell Lot, fuck them niggas, man. We want to fuck them off the rip. They don't let nothing. Soon as the troops come, them niggas want to fuck. And Lot turn around and say, nah, man, look, these dudes are they talking about killing us, man, and they got God on their side, and we need don't look. I got two daughters. Y'all can fuck them, man. They virgins. The dudes is like, no, we want to fuck them right now, and if you don't let us fuck them, we gonna kill you, nigga. Holy smokes. So the three guys, I think they're angels. They destroy the whole city. They tell Lot, look, take you, your family, and don't look back, because we gonna burn everything up. So he walking with his family. His wife looked back. She turned to a pillar of salt. Lot kept it pushing him and his daughters. Because and that's the moral of that is when you walking away from disaster and your past and the things that hinder you and keep you in a fucked up state of mind and environment, you can't look back. Because once you look back, you'll fuck around and go back. So you can't do that. So Lot and his two daughters, they keep it pushing. But Lot's an old man and he damn near dead. And his two daughters feel unsafe. So they come up with a scheme. One of them tell them, "Hey, we might have to fuck him, and because who gonna protect us?" Now they think they gonna have some sons and gonna protect them in the world. Now they get them drunk, and I don't really know. I don't know what he was drinking to make them still like it did get hard, and he skeets in both of them. Well, one of them went first one night, and she went and told us, "Hey, I fucked dad," and the other one went in there and she jumped on him too. Now I think the nigga just wanted to fuck his daughters, but that's not what the story says. Daughters, the story say that they fuck him and they get two sons. Luckily, hopefully. Now this book, it don't be telling you about all the kids and magically one pop up. So ain't no telling what other kids they had or how many times they rolled his dick. So he dies, they get their son. So now at the same time, Isaac is born. Isaac is Abraham's son that God promised him. Now, once his son is born, his wife get mad at the side chick because she like, well, hey, nigga, if you got two sons, if you die, who gonna get the money? Who gonna have the birthright? She get mad at the servant and kick her out and say, go somewhere. The woman leave and she got no money and nothing. Well, before she left, Abraham's wife come and and start checking him. God tell him, listen to whatever your wife say. He say, whatever you want to do with her, do with her. She kick him out. God had to tell her because she just runs off into the wilderness, and the baby's about to die because she ain't got no water. And God magically popped up a well for the baby because she put the baby down in the forest and she turned her back. So she turned around and a well is magically there so the baby can drink. So now he drink water and everything is well. And now they end up, just living out. Now God's telling Abraham, man, look, you really you've been showing out, man. You my dog, bro. You've been really following directions and acting like you know God, man. But I need you to do something. I need you to sacrifice your son. Abraham like, nah, not my boy. God like, yeah, your boy. Abraham, Abraham a soldier. He said, well, if I gotta sacrifice my son, then I sacrifice my son. So he grabbed his son. he trick him. He tell him, son, we gotta go give God an offering. Ab- Isaac with it. Isaac is young. He man, whatever my daddy do, I'ma do. If I gotta go sacrifice son, then we'll go sacrifice it. Fuck it, I'm around with you, pops. So they go up to like a mountain, and Isaac he got wood and charcoal, some lighter fluid, um, some Lowry's. He got everything you need to sacrifice son to God. He get up there. He like, pop, where the meat at? Ain't no meat around here. His pop say, you are the sacrifice. Isaac heart probably dropped. Like, first off, imagine about to die. First off, about to get sacrificed, but nigga from your dad. And not only just from your dad, the nigga tricked you. So your whole life is shattered right now because your dad talking about he talking to God. You thinking he on drugs. Your mama think the nigga crazy. He done had this nigga got a whole side, baby, and he finna kill you. Abraham was out his motherfucking mind, nigga. Talking about God was talking to him. This nigga was batshit crazy. So he he go ahead and he tie his son up and he about to set him on fire. God say, nah, don't do that. And Abraham might be schizophrenic. God say, don't do that. You showed me that you one with God from because you about to kill your son. So I know you rocking with whatever I tell you. He said, don't kill your son, don't worry about it. You one with God, you gonna have plenty nations for you, for your grandkids and all that. So time go by, Abraham is about to die. His wife is about to die. He want his son to get married. He tell one of the servants, don't have my boy marry nobody from the Canaanites, which I dwell. And they're cursed. No one cursed them. Have him go to my hometown and get married. So he goes to get somebody. The servants, they go to where his hometown. They go find Rebecca, and they finesse the parents. Hey, we got a crazy nigga over there in Canaan. He got a lot of money. He said God sent this to him. He don't want his son to do this and this. Can you please come, marry his boy? Now Sarah dies at this time. No. So they convince Rebecca's family to let her come. Isaac outside meditating in the yard. He doing his prayers or whatever, getting away from his father because obviously this nigga will kill you. So he's sitting outside. He see the horse coming, and he like, who is this fine motherfucker on the back of this horse? The servant say this your wife that your dad went and got you. He all off the muscle. He trying to smash. Not only is he trying to smash, he goes smash in his mama in her room because his mama just died. This is what the book say. He go and smash in his mama house, and it soothes him from grieving after he busts the nut in the house. So after that, Abraham dies. Well, he have more kids. He dies. Isaac and Ishmael, who's a side baby, bury him. So Isaac, he sleep with Rebecca. He get Rebecca pregnant. They have twins, so they got twins wrestling in the inside of them, right? And this is what the book say that they wrestle on the inside. They competing for dominance in a sense. One is trying to become the best of the bunch, and it say that the older son should serve the younger son to a sense, right? So Esau's the older son. He come out first. Then Jacob come out, but Jacob is holding on to Esau's heel when he come out. So when they come out, Esau's hairy. He's a hairy boy. He grows up to be like in his teenage years. He's like the man of the field. He a street nigga kinda. He pretty much moving and grooving. He doing what he doing. He ain't at the house. He out in the he out there. He kill things and eat it. He bring back game for his family. Now Jacob is a man of the house. He know how to cook, so he's a mama's boy. Niggas watching MASH with his grandma. The nigga know how to make a mean pound cake. He do that kind of stuff. My great grandma, she used to watch Jeopardy and shit during the day. So this is what Jacob's hanging around. And and Isaac loved Esau because of the kind of guy he was, because he was a man's man. And Rebecca, she loved Jacob because Jacob was up under her. Jacob wanted to stay at the house. Jacob Jacob fucked around and started doing the tea party. He was that kind of boy. So Isaac is about to die. He get old. He done his work. So God tells Isaac to go to a place, that I shall show you, but don't go to Egypt, right? So he go to a place called Guerrero, Gora, Geror. So he go there. He tell his wife, play like my sister, the same way his daddy did. He tell his wife, play like my sister, because if they know you my wife, they'll kill me type shit. So these people, they embrace Isaac. Isaac come through. He working. He doing his thing. His family there. He there. He working. His family there. At this time, Esau was hungry. This could have been before they left or whatever. But either way, he was hungry. He couldn't find what he was looking for out there in the field. He asked Jacob for some food. Jacob said, because this motherfucker know how to make like stew and like poultry, poultry, not poultry. Poultry is meat. Pottage. He know how to make pottage, which is some stew. He know how to cook like your grandma. So he asked. So Esau's hungry, and he asked his brother, can he help him out? Or his brother look at him. He say, nigga, I can see your ribs touching your belly. He say, if you give me your birthright, I'll give you some of this stew. Esau agreed, but he didn't want to. He was mad about this shit. He envied that he had to do this, but when you starving, anything goes. So he sell his birthright to his brother, and your birthright is very important at this time, because at this time, your birthright means that you get everything that your father has when he dies, and you get the respect and nobility of being the firstborn, which is some admirable shit back in these days. So he sell his birthright, but he despises his brother for this. Now, God tells Isaac to go to a place I shall show you, but don't go to Egypt. So he go to Gerar, Geror. When he get there, he tell his wife, he say, hey, you gonna play like my sister. Don't, because these motherfuckers will fuck you and kill me. The same thing his daddy did, he ran the same game, but they didn't take his wife. They let her work in the family unit pretty much as a slave. It's like when if you get a buttload of immigrants and you say, hey, you, your wife, and your kids, I need all y'all to build this house. That's what Isaac was. So he started working, putting his boogie down, and he became like the best worker. His work started showing. And one day, the king of Gera might have looked outside in the field, or it's, he might have showed up at the plant. So he show up at the plant, and he see some work husband and some work wife shit going on. So the boss man get back in town. He sees some work husband and some work wife stuff going on between Isaac and Rebecca. And he come to Isaac. He say, hey nigga, what's all this kikiing and 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 teeth showing you doing when you supposed to be working? Isaac go ahead and tell him the truth. He like, look, this my wife, and we here just to get some of your minerals and work, and we really want to go. The king of that town, he say, nigga, you got to get the fuck up out of here. Do you not know you could have brung great plague to my town? We heard this story before. We heard that last time a motherfucker brung his wife, and the people of the city got hold of her, they end up putting dick in her, and then the whole town was cursed. And we don't need none of that around here, man. You gotta, matter of fact, you don't gotta go. You can stay, but I'm gonna tell everybody this information. If and I don't care if it's cool with you or not, but if you stay, they gotta know so they won't try to sleep with your wife, because that's not what we do. So he tells his people that, they get the memo, but then Isaac outshining them still. So he got to get out up out of there. And then he leave, he flee. The king going to chase for him. He come and see him. He said, hey, yo, the reason we had to let you go, or you left or whatever, because I understand the hostility, because we seen you were a greater man than us. And we see that God was with you. So we had to get you up out of there, because we see the things that you can do. Now, we don't want no problems with you. Just go your way, we go our way. Isaac agreed, cool, bam. So Isaac lived his life. He do what he do. He got a pension from his job, because he is that kind of guy. He's the best work. Wherever he go, he get a job. And he the best at the job. So now Isaac about to die, right? And so before he die, he want a good meal. He wanna eat good how he used to eating before he go. So he know that his son Esau is a man of the field, and he say, Esau, go hunt me a pig. Go grab me something. Matter of fact, I'm feeling water buffalo today. Go out there. Well, I don't know what's in the Sahara Desert. Go grab me something from out there and bring it back. That's what I need from you, right? And his wife was ear hustling and heard this. She go tell Jacob and say, hey, your daddy want a meal for you. You should go get it, even though he told Esau. Jacob like, but now if he told Esau, then Esau need to do it, because if not, then I'ma be cursed. And dad ain't gonna fuck with me like that. And you gotta remember, now Esau was born hairy, Jacob was born smooth like a baby's ass. So the father, even though he's geriatric right now, he don't know his right from his left, but he can feel still. Jacob listened to his mama, even though if he listened to his mama, he know everything gonna fuck up. But his mama said, fuck what your daddy say. I'm the big dog around here. So Rebecca, she knows that the father has this ability to feel. So she goes and she gets a little sheep skin that she got, somebody kills. I think she tells the boy to kill it. She puts it on Jacob, and he goes and give his father this food. The father rubs it. He like, man, you don't feel like Esau. He like, he said, you feel like Esau, but you sound like Jacob. Jacob like, nah, man, I'm Esau. Woo, woo, woo. So he's done with that. Now Esau comes with the food, try to give his father the food. His father's like, no. Well, not no. He's like, I'm already full, and you just came and gave me the food. Why are you coming back again? Esau like, but Dad, this is my first time. He like, no, man, it can't be. Now Esau done seen the play. He like, hold up, so Jacob, and now they see it's Jacob, and he get mad and say, man, fuck Jacob. Everybody's like, fuck Jacob. The dad saying, hey, don't say fuck Jacob. The mom's scared, she's squealing. Jacob scared shitless because Esau is 2 minutes older than him and might kick his ass. So now Esau mad in the motherfucker. He begging his father, pleading, please, 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 please. Just take my offering I'm giving you. Take the birthright. And he like, nah, nigga, you already sold your birthright. It's over. You gotta serve your brother. Now the prophecy that God has said has came true right here and right now. So now Esau mad than a motherfucker. He tell Jacob, look, when dad die, I'ma kill you. So right when he's in the funeral, nigga, we don't even gotta hire another pastor. We ain't gotta get no more RSVP. Soon as he die, nigga, we gonna have a funeral for you right after, Jack. So the mother she heard that Esau she know Esau ain't about no bullshit. She hurry up, grab Jacob, say, Jacob, come here. Go live with your uncle. So Jacob go a couple towns over. He go live with his uncle, work for his uncle too. His uncle Laban. So now Laban has 2 daughters and a couple sons, probably about 4 sons, 2 daughters. It's Rachel and Leah. Now, no, Leah and Rachel. I gotta get them together. So Jacob go live with his uncle. His uncle got 2 daughters and a couple of sons, right? So his daughter name, the oldest is Leah, the youngest is Rachel. Now, Jacob he wanna fuck Rachel. His heart, he in lust right now. He just Rachel must got a fat ass. Leah must be like like not too attractive, but she okay. So his uncle say, nah, that ain't how that go around here. I won't let you marry. I won't let you smash because marriage is whatever. Don't nobody know what marriage is right now. Marriage is if you know because some bitches get raped around this time and there's some adultery. So he say you can marry the oldest one. We don't marry the young first. You gotta take the older one. And if you work 7 years, you can have both. So he come through, all right, I take Leah. But God knew that he really loved Rachel. So God smited him pretty much, but he opened Leah's womb and Leah had a baby, which made Rachel mad. So Jacob got whole problems right here and there. Soon as he gets somewhere, he got woman problems. He came to work, but he got wife problems. Most niggas got wife problems. He got wives problems. So Leah get pregnant, make Rachel mad. Rachel can't get pregnant, so she say, hey, I got some servants, because his uncle got money. They got servants, all gold, everything. So she say, you can have sex with my maid and get him pregnant. He get her pregnant. And now she's saying, since she's pregnant, I defeat my sister. She think that she's a winner now. She's saying, I finally got one up over my sister. This baby is way better than the one my sister had. Now Leah sees this and she gives Jacob her servant. So Jacob got 4 bitches on his hands. He got Rachel, Leah, and both their servants. But he got 3 kids because Rachel can't get pregnant, but he loves her. So he keep doing this a couple times. He have a bunch of kids, Simeon, Judah, a couple of them motherfuckers. Rachel finally gets pregnant, and she's pregnant with Joseph. Now, Joseph's a hell of a nigga. Now, he coming next. Joseph's the shit. But right now, he's a baby. So now he's looking around. He's like, man, I want to get up out of here. I want to go ahead and do my own thing. But he's still under contract with his uncle. So he's preparing himself to leave. And while he's preparing himself to leave, he's working hard, he's getting everything. His brothers, well, his cousins, his uncle's sons is seeing him work. They getting jealous why he doing this. So he tell his uncle, look, man, I want to leave. His uncle say, you got to work off the debt. So he working it off. But his cousins is like, man, you going to let him leave with everything that we own? Because he's been working harder than them pretty much. So now he got the biggest bag in the city. He got the most gold. He the man on the block. And the brothers is mad. The uncle is mad. He saying, man, fuck it, I'm finna slide. I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas. He tell all his women, come on, we about to go take the kids. But Leah and Rachel, they talking about, but what about our inheritance? Our daddy supposed to give us something. And then Rachel, when they finna leave and 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 goddamn Jacob get them together to come, Rachel still one of her daddy's images. I don't know what images means in the King James Version, but she's still something that was needed. And they get on the road, right? They got camels, everything. They going, they in the wilderness. They finding where they need to go. While he's doing this, Jacob's uncle is chasing him. He don't even know. So his uncle going to chase. He coming to find Jacob. But God tell his uncle, man, don't do no harm unto him. Don't speak bad unto him because that's your nephew. And it is, and I done seen this happen before. As much as you want to kick your nephew's ass, he don't know shit and he needs you. So just give him some tough love. So he run into Jacob. He say, man, why would you leave me like that, man? And don't even tell me nothing. Jacob like, man, I thought you was going to take my wives and I was going to have nothing, so I just left and all this, man. It wasn't nothing like that. Unc say, hey, I get that and I love you, but also somebody stole something from me. Yeah. Jacob say, if you find him, you can kill him. If you find whoever stole something from you, you can kill him. He don't even know the person that stole it is the bitch he loved the most. Rachel is a thief. And this the bitch he loved with all his heart. So his uncle searching, he say, man, search everybody. If you find who stole it, you can kill him. So he's searching through everything. And he run across Rachel. And Rachel's sitting on what she stole. She got a camel. She's sitting in like a little tent. And he come and say, Rachel, somebody stole something from me and I'm trying to find it. And she said, I'm on my period. I can't really move. So that's the only thing that got her by is because she said she was on the period. She couldn't get up off what she stole. So her uncle, well, his uncle, her dad is like, you know what? I love you, man. Just make a promise with me whenever I want to see my kids and my grandkids. Man, you tight, you'll let me come see them. Nothing wrong with that. You go your way, I go my way. They made an agreement. Cool. Bam. When that happened, Jacob is passing all the guys' tests, which is pretty much just be a real nigga, man. It ain't that hard to be a real nigga. Just keep everything 100. If you want to fuck Rachel and Leah, you can fuck Rachel and Leah. But they got to know, because when they know, they going to hate each other, but you ain't going to hate them. You get to fuck the servants. You get to have all kinds of bitches and everything. You get to go on a run from your uncle. This is what this story tells you, right? So after all this, God and Jacob, they cool. He tell him, man, I'm going to change your name to Israel. So at this moment, you still got to remember, Esau has promised to kill this motherfucker. Esau say, man, when our daddy die and I catch you, you're done, son. So he Jacob get this kind of premonition. Man, I want to make things right with my brother. So he sent an angel to his brother. He said, go see my brother, man. I want to get him. I want to get back in good graces with him. I want to give him some money and tell him how much I done progressed and became a better man from just living life and being around what I've been around and seeing what I've seen, have my beautiful kids, and just I got some money for him. So he sent him an angel. The angel come back say your brother is coming to meet you, but he got 400 men and they ready to kill and they ain't playing no games. So Jacob really is a bitch ass nigga still. Now he's still that same little boy that's still scared of his brother playing his game, kicking it with his mama. So he's scared shitless and he got all these kids. He thinking, okay, what am I gonna do? Cause he wanna go home and be with his family and all that. But now he feeling, man, I'm such a coward. Would they even love me? So one night he go to sleep and the unthinkable happens. He wrestles something, grab his thigh. He couldn't defeat it. He wrestled with it. He finally get it on his back. And he asks him what his name is, and he don't tell him, but this thing tells him, your name is Israel. And what he wrestled with was God. And he changed his name to Israel, and Israel means he who wrestles with God. And I've done this too. After I read this shit, and then I went to sleep, and I wrestled with God too, and he looked just like Frederick Douglass, an old black man with a gray beard. And it pretty much tells you, nigga, you gotta conquer your fears. You gotta be resilient. You gotta go forth with your chin up and your shoulders back, and you gotta stand forefront and take everything how it come and be the man of the motherfucking moment. So he send the angel to his brother. His brother accepts, and they say they gonna come with 400 men. Jacob contrives a plan. He said, all right, I'm gonna put the servants up front with their kids. I'm gonna put Rachel next and her kid, and I'm gonna put he said he's gonna put Leah next and her kid, then Rachel in the back with Joseph. And if the 400 men attack, the other people can escape and he'll stay in back. And whatever happens, he gonna be all right. So his brother finally come, they meet, and he didn't want to kill. He came from in front of him, met his brother. It was all none but love. They loved each other. Esau wasn't tripping about that because Esau had to learn how to get a little money. He wasn't tripping about his daddy being a whatever he was. They met. They met. Jacob like, hey man, I've been working hard, man. I got a pension. I got a 401k. I've been working the stock market. I got 400,000 liquid. Here goes some money, man. He even helped this nigga build a house. And most of the Bible said tent. He built this nigga a house, probably brick, stone, who knows? But he built them that. He said, man, I'm gonna give you this. Esau, man, I don't want it, man. You know nigga shit. I don't want nothing. I'm all right. He finally took it. So they're doing their thing, right? They kumbaya. While they do this, Jacob's daughter is out in the streets. Ain't no telling what she doing at the bar, drinking, or just whatever she ain't got no business doing. The dude from the town over, smack him, skim, sheck him. His son rapes Jacob's daughter, Dinah. So after they rape her, Jacob and his sons get word. They mad at the motherfucker, but they hold it in. The king of the boy who raped Jacob's daughter, smack him. He come to Jacob. He say, look, man, I know my son did this and this, but he loves your daughter now. So he done raped the bitch into love. I don't know how you take some pussy and start loving it, or they must know Jacob ain't about no bull. Well, Esau probably ain't about no bullshit. So they say, look, can you please let our son who raped your daughter, can he just marry her so it can make it all right? And our people will be servants for you forever. Whatever's ours is yours, and whatever yours is yours. We don't want nothing from you. We just want to give everything to you. And Jacob said, man, look, we can take that deal, but we can't fuck with y'all because we fuck with God. And God said every male that comes to him must be circumcised. So y'all got to be circumcised. So the king said, cool, we'll do that. They go and circumcise. They go and circumcise their whole country. Jacob's son, Reuben, and I think Levi go down there after 3 days after they done circumcised themselves, after they was dick sore. After all the motherfuckers in the town was holding their nuts because they couldn't really take the pain because it's ain't no antibiotics or nothing. You just cut your dick meat off and you might have to sleep for 2 days. Next thing you know, Jacob's son come down there and kill everybody. He killed all the sons, well, all the boys. He killed the king and the nigga who raped him with the edge of their sword. Then they take the women and kids and they hold them hostage and take them back with them. Then they tell their daddy, and their daddy like, hey man, why the fuck would y'all do that? Why would y'all go down there and just kill everybody, man? And they say, what you wanted us to live? This nigga from Shechem treat our woman, our goddamn sister like a hoe? We can't do that. So we had to kill him. So Jacob kind of scared. He don't know what to do. So he tell his family, you know what, we finna move. But he tell his son, for y'all doing that, man, everybody, all the countries around us might want to kill us. And he say, man, fuck it, we just gonna go where we go. They drop, he tell his family, get rid of all your false gods, right? So they get rid of all their necklaces, chains, and all, and they just drop them right where they at, right where they just killed the people with the freshly circumcised dicks. And they go down the road, and all the countries were scared because they knew that God was walking with Jacob. And finally, Jacob and Esau, they they buried their dad died, Isaac. They buried Isaac, and then they realized that they got to separate because it was a good run, but just like Lot and Abraham, they just couldn't bear the land together. So Esau went his way, Jacob went his way, Israel went his way, because Jacob changed the name to Israel. And then Jacob had a super duper hellified nigga named Joseph. Hey, Joseph is a special story. Joseph's story encompasses embodies everything you need to really know to get through this trials and tribulations to pretty much see that you can't see the future. That's what Joseph's story entails. Now, Joseph, his dad is Israel. Israel had him real old, so and he loved Joseph for this because he had him in young old age. You know how you do, old nigga like Al Pacino or something. You have a son when you're 80 or something, and you like, damn, I didn't even know I could still shoot. And then you shoot, and the thing about being a father, like at 80, you should be a hell of a nigga, but you have your kids early. That's like why you pretty much probably like a great grandfather. When I say great grandfather, I don't mean great grandfather as in two granddads removed. I'm talking like as a man who can instill certain things in the kids because you live. So if you could start having kids at 80, you probably be the best dad. So and that's what happened. And since he loved Joseph, all his brothers hated Joseph because their daddy loved him. Now that happens out here, especially if like you got some kids who got different fathers, and one father is active, and the other kids, daddy ain't nowhere to be around. They hate that kid because he got a dad. See, a dad is an important thing. Everybody love daddy. If you love, you'll love your father. So Joseph, his father, for the love that he made him like a coat of many colors. Gave that boy a Versace coat. So he had a Coogee sweater. This nigga was dressed like Biggie. So once his father done that, the brothers, they hated him even more after that. So Joseph was a dreamer. Joseph was a kid who had like very illustrated dreams. And not only did he have dreams, the dreams meant something. He didn't know what it meant, but it meant something to the people he told it to. See, he had dreams that his he told his brothers that they would bow to him and that his stock, like his the things that they planted, grew straight up and did things miraculously, and theirs had a little limp in it. They was planting lackluster crops while his crops was growing, and they hated him for that. Then he had another dreams where the sun, the moons, and the stars all praised him. And his daddy was like, "Hey man, what the fuck? What you trying to say? Like me, your mother, and your brothers all gonna praise you?" And the brothers and all was mad too. Even the daddy was like, "Man, fuck you." But his daddy knew something was going on, and he sat down and he really looked at the dreams and said, my son might be on the sun. And he loved the guy. That's kind of like how me and my dad is. So in this time the kids is working, and Joseph was the kind of guy when they're in the field, he'll come tell the daddy what all the brothers doing, so they hated him for that too. So one day they in the field, Joseph daddy say, "Man, go out there with your brothers," because he at the crib chilling. He go to find them, but they not where they supposed to be. So some guys come through. Joe like, "Man, where my brothers at?" He like, "Man, they over that away. They in the county down the street. They in Glenn County. They supposed to be in Fulton County. They somewhere with the rednecks." So Joseph go down there. While he going, the brothers see him. They start hating on him immediately. They like, "Man, here go the dreamer, man. We should do something about him. We should kill him." Nigga went straight to killing. Reuben jump up and say, "Nah, bro, we can't kill him, man. That's still our brother." Judah was like, "Man, well, let's sell him, or at least let's throw him in this pit." So they strip him from his clothes and all. They throw him in the pit. They laughing at him. They drinking and smoking and eating, and he down there dehydrated than a motherfucker. They don't care. So a couple people come back, some traders, the Ishmaelites and things like that, come through on horses. Right now, at this moment though, Reuben done went off. Reuben done went off and done something. So when Reuben leave, the brothers, they sell their brother Joseph to the Ishmaelites for 20 pieces of silver, things of that nature. And Reuben come back, he like, "What the fuck? Where'd our brother go?" They like, "Man, we sold him this. So they come up with a plan. So they grab his coat, they dip it in the blood of like a lamb and all. They go back home to their father's house. They say, "Hey, man, a wild beast killed Joseph. We couldn't even, it's a lamb and we couldn't take him down. One small coyote killed Joseph." So now Israel is crying and sad. He like, "Man, I'm gonna mourn my son to the day I die. Get off me. Don't nobody hug me." They trying to hug Israel. "Get the fuck off me, man. That's my favorite son, man. Kill my son. Go never be good until I get my son back." That's what happened to Israel, right? So after that, my boy Joseph, he gets stole to Egypt. Now, like I say, Egypt is popping. Egypt is the shit. Egypt is like New York City or any major city in any major country. So it's all kind of shit happening in New York. It's hoeing, pimping, drug trafficking, industrial. It's America, nigga. It's a motherfucker they will smuggle you here. Nigga, Joseph was smuggled like a Mexican. In 2025, Joseph will be the type of guy they do a raid on an 18 wheeler. That's how Joseph living right now, right? So Joseph go, he gets sold to the a officer of Pharaoh. So he like Pharaoh's a king's guard, he like a what the fuck? Who protect the president? He like a Secret Service member. Joseph gets sold to him. Now, when Joseph there, Joseph is fly. Joseph doing his work. He putting his boogie down. Everybody respecting Joseph. He pretty much running what he doing. While he there, the guy who he was sold to, the guard, his wife get the choosing on Joseph. Joseph Fly, young nigga, he just doing his thing, testosterone. She try to give Joseph some pussy. Joseph like, nah, man, I can't do that because if I do that, then I betray God. I wouldn't dare do that. She keep trying to get at him. She thirsty hoe, thirsty bitch. She's the kind of guy that'll fuck the pool boy. And the guard think he popping because he got a couple dollars, but he ain't popping. So lo and behold, one day Joseph got to holler at the guard. So he come to his house, but none of the men are there that's there, but that woman there. And Joseph smart. Joseph know don't fuck this bitch, but he also in harm's way. And when you in the harm's way, bro, whatever go happen. So she try to come grab him. She grab him. He like, nah, he flee. He get the hell up out of there. But she snatch his jacket. So now the garment's there. So now she tell her husband when he get back home, that motherfucking Hebrew boy you brought over here tried to rape me. And after that, see now the guard is a sucker. He a simp. He don't know he got a hoe for a wife. He don't know that this bitch would have fucked anybody. So now he go ballistic. He get mad. He go spaz out on Joseph. Throw Joseph in jail. Now Joseph in jail, right? 2 years go by. Not even 2 years, really. Why? Soon as Joseph touched down, Joseph the man, young man in charge. He doing this thing in jail. Granted, he in prison, but everybody's respecting him because he's the embodiment of what everybody want to be. He has charisma, confidence. He doesn't let the world get to him, and he got hoes allegedly. So while Joseph in there, Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, he done sent two people to jail, to prison, the butler and the baker. They done crossed Pharaoh, right? So they in there. Joseph in there doing his thing. He playing dominoes, spades. He the man on the block. Them dudes go to having dreams, the butler and the baker, and they can't get the dreams prophesied to them. They can't get it understood to them because dreams mean something because it's your subconscious. So the things that you dream of is things that you think of and things that could be happening in your life, whichever way you slice it. So he tell them, hey man, look, they looking for an interpreter. Joseph say, let me do it. But dreams belong to God, so it ain't really me. So the butler have a dream that he gonna have a vine of grapes and he give it to Pharaoh. Three wine glasses, whatever. You can read this. I'm paraphrasing. Joseph tell him in 3 days you're gonna be reinstated to your position, but when you get reinstated, don't forget about me because I'm in here in prison. I ain't do nothing, man. That bitch tried to get me some pussy. I wasn't trying to fuck her. So the butler get reinstated, but he forget about Joseph. He don't even bring Joseph's name up. So the baker see that he done interpreted the dream. The butler say, "Hey Joe, tell me what my dream mean, man." So my dream is I got a basket full of meat on my head, and I'm walking to give it to Pharaoh, and birds keep eating it. That boy Joe tell him, bro, I got bad news for you. That means in 3 days, Pharaoh gonna behead you, nigga, and the birds is gonna harvest on your corpse. Like, holy fuck, man, this nigga might be crazy, man. Don't tell me nothing like that. In 3 days, lo and behold, Baker hanging on a rope, getting ate by crows. He like a scarecrow now. He like Michael Jackson in what's that movie? The Oz. He getting ate by the monkeys, right? So since the butler didn't tell Pharaoh about Joseph, Joseph's still in jail. So about 2 years later, Pharaoh start having dreams. Pharaoh needs somebody to put together the dreams. The butler say, "Oh man, it was a young boy I was in jail with. Man, he knew how to prophesy dreams, and they came true." Now this is the attestation of not knowing what's gonna happen, but just being righteous, right? Just be a good person, and eventually something good will happen to you, right? Pharaoh say, "Go get him." So they go get him. Joseph saying, "Man, look, man, I can tell you what your dreams mean, but it ain't me, it's God, man. God." And they thinking, who the fuck is God? Because they ain't Israelites. This is the God of Israel. So Pharaoh tell him, man, I had a dream. I had 7 ears of corn, good ears. Then 7 ears came and devoured it, or like some crows came and ate it. Then I had another dream. 7 fat cows, everything flourishing. And then 7 horrible cows, like mad cow disease, came and ate the cows and fucked everything up. Joseph say, look, that dream means you're gonna have 7 years of flourishment. Everything's gonna be great. You're gonna be popping. The country's gonna be well. Everybody gonna have money. It's just gonna be heaven on earth. Right after that, gonna be 7 years of hell, famine. Nobody's gonna have nothing. Debauchery. People gonna be begging in the streets. It's gonna be straight anarchy. But when that anarchy happens, nobody's gonna give a damn about the 7 years of greatness. This is what Joseph told him. And he said, if I was you, I'd start preparing now. So them 7 years, you should store something up for the next seven. Pharaoh said, you know what? You might be the smartest nigga I ever met. From now on, you're the king. I'm the king on the seat. But other than that, you run all this. I'm just a figurehead. Pharaoh give him gold chains, everything. Here you go. He even give him a wife. Here, get you a wife, man. So now Joseph got 2 kids, a wife, and he's the figurehead for the country now. So the famine comes. Now, over at his daddy's spot, they feeling the effects of the famine. So Israel tell his kids, hey man, I heard Egypt got money and food and all that because they don't store it up. Why y'all sitting in the living room and ain't over there in Egypt going to grab something for the family, man? We gonna die of starvation around this motherfucker. If y'all don't bust a move, y'all supposed to be the men. Go do something. So they go to Egypt. When they go to Egypt, they greeted by Joseph. Now they don't know Joseph, but Joseph know them. Right when Joseph recognized them, he remembered the dreams he's had about them. Now they come asking for food and things. Joseph say, "Nah, man, y'all spies and y'all come to see the famine in the land. Y'all want to know what we really have. Y'all heard we have something, but you think we don't, and y'all trying to put it out to the public." They say, "No, no, it ain't nothing like that, man. We come from our father sent us. We come from a long line of brothers and things of that nature. But our other brother had the crib, and right then, Joseph is like, man." He's staying incognito though. He ain't letting them know what's happening. He tell them, look, I don't believe you. Throw him in jail. So he throw him in jail. Then he tell him, if y'all, the only way y'all can get anything from us is you have to bring your other brother back, Benjamin. Now, Benjamin and Joseph, well, Joseph has an affinity for Benjamin because they got the same mother. Now, all the other brothers, they was, Israel was doing this thing. Israel had a lot of kids. But Joseph and Benjamin, they had the same mother, and they're the youngest kids. So he tell them, man, y'all can go. I give y'all something. No, he said, y'all can go get your brother, and when you come back, I give you something. But I'm gonna take one of y'all just in case, if you just men. So he grabbed Simeon, throw that boy in central booking, right? Now, before he even do this, the brothers are talking amongst each other. They like, man, is God punishing us for this? They don't know that Joseph understands them, but Joseph ain't talking to them because he got a translator. So this whole time, Joseph ain't even speaking them. He's speaking third party through them. That's how he don't know them. Well, they don't know that he knows them, right? So he throws Simeon and no, he let a couple brothers go. No, he let one. Who gives a fuck? Somebody went. And then, side note, one brother Judah, after they sold Joseph, his son, he wanted to have a grandson, so he got his son a wife. And while his son was smashing, the book say God killed him. So when he got killed by God, Judah got his other son to try to smash the girl. And so his other son pulled out when he was nutting and nutted on the floor because he knew that wasn't his wife, and God killed him for that. So Judah all fucked up. So back to when they at the palace with Joseph. So Joseph let him go. Then what he do is when he let him go, he put some things in their bag, some extra money, well, some money. So while they going, they like, oh my God, is God cursing us? These kind of things. So they scared. They don't know what's happening. They get to their dad's house. Simeon's still with Joseph locked up. The other brothers go. They tell their dad, look, man, the king over in Egypt say we can come get some food, but we gotta bring we gotta bring Benjamin. Israel say, hell no. Last time I let one of my boys go with y'all, he got ate by a sheep. I ain't letting him go nowhere, nigga. Hell, Israel done jumped up. Man, I go my goddamn self. You know how old niggas thinking they can kick everybody ass. I go down now. So the famine go to hitting them, and they need something. So what Joseph do? He sent Simeon. He said, "Man, if you a good guy, you'll come back." He gave him some food and all, cause his dad is where Simeon is going. So he wanted daddy. He sent him down there. Get that to your family. A couple weeks go by. Israel start getting hungry again. He like, man, look, just take Benjamin. So they come back. When they come back, Joseph is there. So they come back with Benjamin. Soon as Joseph see Benjamin, his insides cry, but he can't show them. So what he do is he tell them, look, we gonna have something to eat at 12. He tell his guard, prepare something to eat. Now, they don't know that Joseph put that money in their bag. So they tell the guard, they say, hey man, we just want to let you know, because we don't know if this nigga trying to set us up. He put some money in our bag, and the guard like, don't trip on that, man. I'm the one who put it. He don't know what's going on. So they about to get dinner and all. Joseph give Benjamin 10 times the food. He can have whatever he want. Then they go and have dinner. But Joseph can't eat with his brothers because the Hebrews and the Egyptians don't eat together. So he had to eat separate. So after that, he have a discussion with him, and he really get in his feelings, and he got to go cry in his room because he know what he got to do with his brothers. So what he do is he say, hey man, bring your father back. Just so I can see. No, this ain't that he do that later. What he do is he say, okay, cool, y'all can go. I give y'all some things. But what he did is he put his gold cup in Benjamin's bag. But he did this on the sly. So he tell his guards after they leave, he tell them to leave. He put the cup in Benjamin's bag, tell them to go. He tell his guards, hold up, they done stole something from me, man. Chase them down. Whoever has that cup is my servant. So the guards go get all of them. He bring them back. Judah say, man, you can kill me, man. Man, don't take Benjamin as a slave, man. My daddy already lost one brother. He was tripping about this brother. Side note, one more side note, because I meant to say this earlier. When they first initially told Israel about the Benjamin needing to come, Reuben told him, man, look, just let us take Benjamin. If he don't come back, you can kill my son. So that's some context. Fast forward back to what we're talking about. So now Now they come back because the guard go get them and they find the cup. So they got to stand trial in front of Joseph. They begging and pleading for their life. And Joseph couldn't hold it in no more. And he bust out crying. He said, "Look, I'm Joseph, your brother." And they were scared. They were like, "What the fuck?" Like, and he told them, "No need to fear, man. I love you." Pretty much the dream that I dreamt came true. Go get your daddy and bring him here and tell him I got something for all of y'all. So they go back, get the father. Their father like, "Nigga, Joseph? Man, stop bullshit." So they go down back to Egypt and they bring everything they have. So now while they there, Joseph pretty much takes care of his whole family. They come with cattle and all. And it's a famine. So during this famine, the people of Egypt, they start coming with cattle in exchange for like gold and crops and things. So Joseph gives that to them and gives their cattle to his family. But they can't live in Egypt because they're Hebrew. So he taking the cows, throwing it to his family, and the people of Egypt is about to start starving. So then he put in a rule to say that all the land belonged to Pharaoh and priest, and that the people pretty much have to sell their land so they can get some money. And he really backdooring it, giving it to his family because he loves them. He's the king. So his father's about to die. Once his father comes, so now Israel is about to die. He say, "Man, don't bury me in Egypt." Joseph say, "Cool." So before before Israel dies, he takes Joseph kids and he say, "Look, the younger one is gonna rule over the older one." Joseph like, "Man, don't do that bullshit with me, man. That happened with you." He said, "I can't help it." Then he start cussing out his own kids. He start telling them, "Judah, you ain't shit. Reuben, you ain't shit." All well, he didn't tell Reuben that. Reuben is cool, but he pretty much chastised all of them. So after that, Joseph, no, once Israel dies, Joseph daddy, his brother's like, "Man, he gonna kill us." Joseph say, "Nah, man, I ain't gonna kill y'all, man. I'm a man of God and I love you. And everything is going the way God intended it. And when I go, some things gonna shake." So a couple months later, Joseph dies. And when Joseph dies, it gets real. Stay tuned.